Hello everyone, this is Kamal from Talking Smart with Kamal, and welcome back to another video of what is a sentence. Now this is the part 3 of your sentence making, where we are going to be talking about the other half of the sentence. Now we have all learnt what a subject is and what its components are in a sentence. So now today we are going to be talking about the predicate. That is the second part of the sentence. Now predicate, we know that it is the second part of the sentence, that is which is talking about what is happening in the sentence. But this predicate can be categorized into two different types. The first one is a phrase. A phrase is a group of words that do not make complete sense. Or in other words, they don't stand alone. It's not don't, they can't stand alone. For example, he sat in a corner. Now, he sat is, of course, the subject, and in a corner is the predicate of the sentence. Now this inner corner, this predicate, if we remove the subject from it, it cannot exist on its own. So it is also, it's a phrase. And the same way, if I take up another example, the sun rises in the east. Now the sun rises is the subject. In the east is the predicate, and it is a phrase, because if you separate in the east, it cannot stand on its own. It doesn't make sense at all. What does in the east mean? What in the east? Why in the east? How in the east? So a phrase is a group of words which cannot stand on its own, but it's a part of the predicate. Let me give you another example. The sunset was of great beauty. Now the sunset is the subject. Was of great beauty is what? The predicate, of course, and it's a phrase. Okay, so this is the first category of a predicate, that it's a group of words which cannot exist on its own. Then the second category of a predicate, of the kind of predicate, is a clause. Clause is a group of words which make complete sense, and they can stand alone outside the sentence. Like that means if the main subject of the sentence is not there, still the clause will ensure that it makes sense. For example, if I take an example, say he has a chain of gold. Now he has a chain is the subject, of gold is the predicate. Now of gold is of course a phrase, because without the subject of gold doesn't make any sense. But if I say he has a chain which is made of gold. Now over here, he has a chain is of course the subject again, which is made of gold is the predicate. Now in this part, the predicate part, which is made of gold, which is the subject, is made of gold is the predicate of that clause. Got it? So that means a phrase is a group of words which cannot stand alone without the main subject of the sentence, but a clause is a group of words which can stand alone without the main subject of the sentence, because it has its own subject. Okay, so let's talk about a few more examples I have over here in front of me, and you tell me whether it is a phrase or it's a clause, and if it is a clause, then why is it a clause and how. Okay, so my sentence is show me how to do it. Show me is the subject and how to do it is the predicate. Now what is how to do it? Is it a phrase or is it a clause? Put it in the comments. I would like to know what it is, and then I'll tell you what the answer is. Then another sentence, people who pay their debts are trusted. People, of course, the subject, who pay their debts are trusted is the predicate, of course. So the predicate, what is it? Is it a phrase or is it a clause? Again, I'll be waiting for your answers in the comments. Sentence 1, you will write down 1, and for the first sentence you will give me the answer. Then sentence 2, you will give me the answer. Okay, so that's it. It's not much to the predicate part of it. It's just two things, a phrase and a clause. A phrase is a group of words without a subject, and a clause is a group of words with a subject of its own. So it doesn't need the main subject of the sentence to exist. So that is what it's all about, and it brings us to the complete end of what is a sentence. So if that has made sense to you, I would want you to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and do let me know what you think about it. And next time when we meet, we will be talking about parts of speech. So till then, have a good day. Bye.